The Threxian Academy of Warfare was infamous across the Orion Arm. It was not just a school but a crucible, designed to crush arrogance, break weakness, and forge the galaxy's toughest warriors. Few species dared to enroll, and fewer still survived. To the Threxians, it was proof of their supremacy because who else could endure such trials? Then came the humans. Humanity had only recently joined the interstellar stage, still regarded as reckless newcomers, deathworlders whose survival habits bordered on madness. A handful of human soldiers volunteered for the academy. Their presence was a curiosity, a sideshow at best. Most instructors assumed they'd fail spectacularly, some even hoped they would. One of these humans was Corporal James Holloway. He was tall, broad-shouldered, and carried himself with the casual swagger of someone who had already survived more than a few brushes with death. The aliens laughed at him in whispers, fragile, soft, unprepared. The instructors saw a chance. If the human fell, the lesson would be clear: deathworlder or not, no one matched the Threxian standard. The trial of gravity. The first few weeks were grueling. Holloway excelled in endurance drills, ran farther than most cadets, and shrugged off the cold water immersions that left others trembling. But when it came to artificial gravity training, the instructors sharpened their claws. The test chamber began at 1.2 GS, enough to strain muscles and make bones ache. Most cadets, even Threxians, were panting by 1.5. Few ever attempted 2.0. Instructor Vral, a scarred veteran with scales like iron, smirked as he watched Holloway step inside. "Double it," he hissed to the operator. "Let's see how long the deathworlder lasts." The dial shifted. The field thrummed. With a sickening pull, the chamber slammed down 2.0 GS on Holloway. His knees bent sharply, his breath caught, but he did not fall. Instead, he planted his hands on the ground and started doing push-ups. 1, 2, 10, 30. Sweat beaded his brow, but his arms never buckled. Cadets outside the chamber stared, slack-jawed. His exercising under double gravity, one whispered in disbelief. Holloway finished with 50 and stood, chest heaving, a grin stretched across his face. "That all you've got?" he called. Asking for triple. Instructor Vral's pride burned. He needed to break the human. "Fine. Triple it," he ordered. Gasps echoed across the observation deck. No one attempted 3.0 GS. It was unsafe. Bones cracked, muscles tore, even seasoned Threxians risked permanent damage. The field engaged. Holloway nearly collapsed as 3.0 GS hammered him into the floor. His legs trembled, his back bowed, and for a moment, the cadets thought he was finished. But slowly, agonizingly, he straightened. One step. Then another. His face turned crimson, veins bulging, every breath a growl. And then, he laughed. "Now this," he grunted, "feels like leg day." The cadets watching felt a chill run down their spines. For them, this was torture. For him, it was training. When the gravity finally disengaged, Holloway collapsed, drenched in sweat, gasping for air but alive, conscious, and grinning. The medics rushed in, expecting catastrophic injury. Scans revealed strained muscles, dehydration, but nothing broken. Nothing torn. Nothing permanent. The Threxian cadets stared in silence. He asked for triple. One finally whispered. The legend spreads. Word of the human spread through the academy like wildfire. Stories grew in the telling, how Holloway laughed under crushing force, how he taunted the instructors, how he turned torture into a casual workout. Some cadets whispered that Earth's gravity must be higher than reported. Others swore humans were genetically modified. The reality was stranger. At dinner, a young cadet asked Holloway, "Why would you choose to endure such suffering?" He chuckled, shoveling food onto his tray. Back home, we train like this for fun. We lift iron, run with weighted packs, strap resistance bands to ourselves. We make things harder on purpose. The cadets recoiled in horror. But why? Because if you want to get stronger, Holloway said simply, you don't wait for the world to crush you. You crush yourself first. That way, when real life hits, you're ready. To the cadets, it was madness. To the human, it was Tuesday. The Triple G human. By the time graduation came, Holloway was a legend. He had not only survived the academy, he had reshaped its reputation. Instructors quietly incorporated elements of human training into their programs. Cadets swapped stories of the human who laughed under triple gravity. When Holloway returned to Earth, he carried a new nickname, the Triple G human. Years later, when humans and Threxians fought side by side, soldiers told the story in barracks and campfires across the stars. The day they doubled gravity as a joke only to watch a human ask for triple. And every time, alien recruits shivered. Because they realized that what others considered torture, humans simply called training.